Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Good morning, good evening, wherever you're watching from. Just loading into the session now in the background. So, as the thumbnail implies, this is Nordschleife Porsche Cup. Possibility of rain as well. There was some rain in the practice I had last night. Just a tiny bit of practice just to lay the foundation, make sure I don't go into this blind. But I haven't had a chance to qualify, so we're going to be back in the pack, basically. So the time format of this race means that you get about 3 laps in of the Nordschleife full configuration. So it uses some of the GP circuit and then rejoins the wider Nordschleife. So it should be interesting. It's the first time doing Nordschleife on stream. I love the track. It's just always seemed like a really big thing to swallow, really big chunk of food to kind of chow down on. So let's see what happens. The camera's moved from up on the monitor to by the side because I'm now using a Elgato cam link so that I can use my nice big proper camera as my webcam. So let's hop over and see what we're looking for. But yeah, this is something I am unfamiliar with. So we've got 7 minutes of practice just to get warmed up, and then it's straight into the race. No qualifying, no nothing. So we're going to be back at the pack. So let's jump right in, and hopefully you can now also see the little pedal cam just in picture where I am. That's new. Always trying to sort of add some more interesting things along the way. The first thing I want to do is do a practice start because my starts were a little bit scuffed last week. And second thing is I've got to go back to gloves. Got to go back to gloves because I'm finding that I'm sweating a tiny bit too much for these rubber grips on the VRS wheel. So yeah, back to gloves. But I don't mind that at all. I always did kind of prefer it, but okay. I'm on wets. I'm still on wets. I need to make sure I don't do that. But yeah, I hope you're all doing good. Morning, evening, wherever you are, and hopefully this is a nice few couple of races. No game sound. There we go. There's always something. There's always something that's changed. Always something that's been twiddled with by the little gremlins. So thank you for pointing that out. I appreciate your assistance, my kind of onboard sound crew. But let me know if the levels are off. Anything doesn't sound right, and I can change it. God, this car takes a while to get activated. Still no audio? What's going on? Still no audio. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. Oh no, that's not it. There we go. Or is it? Still nothing. Technical difficulties. Never work with computers. Right, we got some now. We got some now. I think it was a volume mix issue because I'd turned my headphones right up and the game audio right down. So hopefully it's a bit more in balance now. But yeah, let me know. And thanks for having my back. So I got 1 minute and 30 until 1 minute 30 until the race kicks off. So if anything's still off, or you can't hear me or can't hear the game audio, then let me know. Yeah, let me know. It's 1 minute to go. So now, this is the final check now. $90.10 now. Wow, okay. This is when I need one of them fancy little mixing desks. Let's try again. You see the hassle that goes into all this? Let's try. That's the level on a little bit more. Little bit more. Little bit more. A little bit more. Well, that's just gonna have to be it, because we're going to the grid. It's probably better that you can hear me more. Oh, hang on. Let's check the weather. Hearing me more than the engine is probably a best case scenario. It's probably the lesser of two evils, so we'll leave it at that. But you let me know. I'll check in with you all at the end. That's better. So yeah. Cheers for your help. So it looks like I'm not going to be back at the pack, because there's probably a lot more people that also have not qualified. They're either unfamiliar with the way that Nürburgring qualifying is sorted out, or they just didn't have the time. So it's going to be interesting. There's no rain planned. Here we go.
90 Celsius. Okay, Daniel, get ready. Go.
Oh, oh.
Left side, clear left. Left side.
Oh, someone's already off.
Clear left.
Oh, I really wish I could see to the left of me there.
Car left. Hold your line. Clear left.
But alas, that's the price I paid for single screen in it.
Perfect start, mate. This is great.
Still lots of time to come back from this.
Defend your position. Don't let him through.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that barrier is very, very bouncy. I swear, I only tickled it. I only tickled that barrier. Here we go, massive, big, somebody's on a big send. Oh my god. Drama already. Everybody's out for blood this morning. Even inanimate objects like the Armco barrier. that has rattled me a little bit. Good lord. Whoa! Oh! It ain't pretty. It ain't pretty, but we're going Porsche Cup racing. I do not feel hooked up at all. This is going to be a scary 3 laps. Silicon Crayon minus 12.5 is what the setup has come as standard.
The gap in front is now 1.2.
So I've not changed the brake bias at all. That's just what comes in the setup, in the default setup. How we survive that?
The gap behind is now 1.2.
I felt so much more put together in last night's practice laps. I only did like 2 or 3 laps, and they were wet practice laps yesterday as well. This guy's not gonna. This guy's not gonna survive a whole lap. He says. The odds aren't looking very good for me either if I keep driving like this. Good lord. I almost feel like the wheel force needs to go up a little bit because I'm wearing gloves now. Alright, where we're looking? Things are looking pretty bad.
Don't, come on.
Not good. Not good. Getting pit maneuvered. I'm saying he won't survive a whole lap. Looks like he made sure I didn't. I have to watch the replay.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. Flag.
Just a mess all around, isn't it? Oh well, first Nordschleife race of the day. These things are going to happen. But at least I might. It says that. What the worst timing for that sort of thing. What I was going to say then, before I went off track into the sand, was maybe I can salvage some safety racing out of this, because I'm trying to rehabilitate it to get my A license back for IMSA. but that's not going well either. Got 10x. Oh man. Best laid plans and all that. Well, that was exciting. Jimmy, I don't technically use two relatives, so one is purely for your enjoyment and one is for me. So I actually look at the black box, the iRacing built-in relative black box. That's the one that I look at. All of the RaceLab app little widgets, they're all shoved into the top left-hand corner on my screen. I don't actually use them. They're just for you. Oh, that was a pretty flipping violent entrance. Okay, regroup.
B17, 2 to go. Only 2 laps of fuel left.
Miles away. Mile away from the apex.
Yellow flag. Left side. Clear left.
Yeah, Silicon Crane, I've got a couple of videos. You'll want the one from October 2022.
You're pulling away. The gap behind is now 1.8 seconds.
Just search my channel for brake bias and you'll see it. It's got a green Mercedes GT3 on the cover. I should probably concentrate.
The gap in front is increasing. It's now 5.4 seconds.
Morning, is it? Welcome this morning. I need to get rid of these scrappy little 1Xs. If I'm ever going to see that A license again. I've been doing GTE races every now and then, just to kind of claw back that A license. But Porsche Cup looks to be scuppering that progress.
car. The gap is 3.5.
Whoa! Don't you dare. Is that what it says? Does it actually say webcam's overheating? Does it actually say that? Does it actually say... Oh man. Oh my god. That is the Sony ZV-E10 for you. Yeah, you do your best. Yeah. So what's happened there is that the camera, which is currently a Sony ZV-E10, which is notorious for overheating, is that's what I was using for webcam. Looks like I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board on that one. Oh well. Just imagine there's a mouth drawn onto my pedals, drawn onto my shoes. And then I'll sort it all out after the race. I'll get the old Razor Keo back on. I tell ya. Technical glitchery.
You're gaining on this guy. The gap's now 1.9.
Yeah, there's a certain portion of viewers which will be perfectly happy with this webcam arrangement. They won't see a problem with this at all. You know who you are. Oh, 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 oh. You weirdos. This guy, he seems like a safe driver.
Car left.
I get that impression.
Still there. Clear left. It's all over you. Keep your exit speeds up. Stay smooth.
There's a good 10 seconds. There's a good 10 seconds between me and the next pack, but they're all within like a second of each other, so hopefully they all take each other out in one massive fireworks spectacle.
Think about one. Laps of fuel left.
There's one. Oh, he's a back marker. He's not going to be worth anything to be moving the iRating needle back.
laps now, 1.1 seconds.
Seems like there has been a few retirees.
Yellow flag.
Yes, yellow flag. Bring him to me. Right, there's our target. See if we can get Nick. There's three of them fairly close together. I'm really hoping they start tripping each other up. It's going to be a tall order, but we could still get 3 more places. Going to try my best. It's a good combo, but also it could rain in the next race. It could well do that. That would be interesting. I've already done a couple of practice laps and they were in the damp, so it wasn't raining but it was wet, and that was a journey.
Wood ahead is now 5.7.
This might be an unpopular opinion, but I actually hate the carousel. I hate it.
Yellow flag.
Eee.
attention to track limits, please, Daniel.
Nordschleife has some wonderful areas. These are great. The first sector and this sector are amazing. Really good fun. It was a while ago, but I did a 12-hour race on this circuit solo in the McLaren GT4, and it was good. I would never have done that on any other track. I don't think it would have been possible. But it was excellent. Loved it. Right, so here's the situation then. I don't think I'm far enough away to. Sorry, close enough to benefit from that. But there might still be some shenanigans with 12th and 11th. It's not over yet for them. Oh, somebody has had a nightmare. And another one, big lock up from them, and he's off. It ain't over till it's over. Whoa! Couple of freebies that might help limit the damage.
B12. Okay, we're done.
okay, 12. That's not the end of the world. It's a tiny bit rough, but it was starting to all thread together at the end. So let's have a look at that then. What happened? What happened here? He was already gunning for it. So there's the guy that we collided with. He was already.
Code, mate. You have a look at the replay.
You choose the center line. I choose the left line.
Yeah, he was already out for
You choose left
stuff.
on the last moment.
Here we go then. So, I need to look at that from his point of view. You can just see my bonnet sort of poke out here. Australia NZ. Yeah, it's going to be a case of.
Have a look at my steering. I actually try and steer out of it once I realise you're trying to go for a move when there's a curve.
Very little fuel left, 12.4 litres per lap.
Tim is Tom.
We're running on fumes, mate, 12.4 litres per lap.
So basically, I gave him a car width and nothing more, and that was just going to be a crash. Particularly as he's Australia NZ, you need to factor netcode into account. And from his point of view, that would have looked like a much bigger swipe than it really was from my side. So according to his view, it would have been a really big chop. As indicated by the speed in which his car sort of like just completely flew around. And if you watch it from the rear point of view, I'm going to say racing incident just caused by two people that just didn't want to back out. and this is one of those occasions where it would have been better to just sort it out at another part of the track. So if you're watching, I'm going to sort out the webcam in a second, but if you're watching, you might be mildly confused as to why he sort of turns around so violently, and it's just going to be because of that netcode. At the point of which, yeah, certainly better places to pass. I thought he might back out. And then when he didn't, we just had to go through it side by side, and that's the result. So this was the corner before it. Backed out, got the cut back on him. I mean, on the one hand, he was never making that corner. For love nor money. He was never making that corner without taking me out. One way or another, he was going to take me out. 100%. To be going at that speed when you're at that part of the track on the inside, he had no chance of sticking to his line. So one way or another, it was heading for an accident. Hey Tom. No, I think it was pretty 50-50. I wouldn't say that. I think it's a racing incident all day long. Is the webcam still off? Yeah, the webcam's still off. Okay, my feet will do the talking for me then. It's just a pure neither of us wanted to back out. I think it was what can you do? What can you do? Alright then, time to fix that webcam. Feisty racing in the corners leading up to it though. It all looked like it was going to go all the way. But you know, you just we were doing an active charity, giving a few freebies away. Yeah, hopefully we get a rematch next race. Right, camera time. Let's fix this thing. So if you're just joining us, the reason why the camera says Elgato no signal is because I'm using a Sony ZV-E10, which apparently has terrible overheating problems. I knew about that when I was recording. You can't do more than like 20 minutes in one video shot because it overheats, because it's writing so much data to the camera, but I never thought that it would have that problem in webcam mode. So if I want to use a proper camera for a webcam, looks like I'll be needing an upgrade. So I'm just going to do some twiddling with the stream now. 1 second. Get rid of that. Get rid. And make the other one proper. Don't work with kids with technology. Okay, there's my knee. Right. Hi Grant. And hello everybody joining. That was a feisty first race. Started to feel good at the end though. But because of the way the Nürburgring works, There's a little bit of a longer gap between this race and the next race. So, camera up. And camera down. There we are. Back to the dark ages then. Back to the dark ages on the old camera, never mind. So 11:26. Next Nürburgring race is at 11:45. So let's register for that thing. Ugh. Keyboards nearly can go flying. Yeah, hope your mornings and evenings are all bloomin' heck. Technology. Webcam. Next time you watch a stream, just remember the trouble and strife. Where even are we? There we go. Sorry for the jump scare. Luckily, there tends not to be anybody sort of earlier in the day than the UK. So if it was like 8 AM in the morning where you are and you saw that, you'd just jump straight out of bed and out the window. Okay. Nürburgring, Nordschleife. So what's the damage? Safety rating stayed largely the same. iRacing just slightly ticked under 5k. So we're just bumping on that ceiling of 5k at a minute with all that kind of stuff. So just going to join with a practice session for the next one. And also, because I think that I think I might have accidentally left the because the VRS hardware that I currently have is not a QR system. It's a hub that's tightened up. I need to sort of like tighten the screw up if I take the wheel off, and I had the wheel off and on and off and on yesterday for all sorts of filming shots, and I reckon I might have accidentally left it a teeny bit loose. Here we go, back to live scenes. So race 2 is coming up in about a quarter of an hour, and we're going to be practicing in the meantime. Right, this practice session is going to be dry.
Exit's clear, push.
Hi Vivo, thanks for joining. Well, looks like I'm using the alternate layout. Whoa! Man, the Porsche Cup is causing some undignified exits from the track. Man, get it together. Get it together. What would I do about you guys? What on earth? Man, I've really got to watch out in the dry. This car drives like a blooming bathtub in the dry.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
I've learned my lesson. Oh, only just. This thing does not turn in the cold. It's not turning in the cold. I need to really watch out for that. Also, I kind of need to qualify. I wonder if I've got time to do that. What time is it now? 11:34. No, I don't think there's enough time to do that. But next time I need to remember, just quit the race and get into the qualifying before I forget. And oh no, that's why. That's why the car won't turn. It's actually wet. I can see the little vapor trails in the rear view mirror. No wonder I can't blooming turn. Oh well, let's practice some dry running. Yeah, no wonder it wouldn't turn. So the track is mildly damp, like greasy. The track is greasy. It has rained recently, but it's not yet completely dried, so you can see little bits of mist and vapor in the rearview mirror. I had this happen yesterday. It had been like a week. It had been a week since I'd been in the Porsche Cup, and the thing drove like an absolute truck. And I was like, why? Why is it driving so badly? The track is dry, everything's dry. And then I looked in the rearview mirror and saw the little mist vapors, and it all made sense. So it's good to practice this, because you don't know whether or not there's going to be any races where the track appears to be damp. And it could also start raining in the middle of a race. You never know. iRacing probably figured that people that want to drive a Porsche Cup at Nordschleife probably are adversity. The silly thing is, when I did move the webcam away from the pedals and the feet, I think about 30 people tuned away. So they've been exposed in 4K. Wow, wow. Hey Brenton, how are you? Oh man, when it's got you, it's got you. So I believe I've got the VRS base set to 70%, and I've got the for the Porsche Cup at least, I've got the strength set to 10. Yeah. So in the Porsche Cup, I've got the FFB strength set to 10, and I'm using the VRS DirectForce Pro wheel at present. Yeah, I'm sure it's 70% power in the base, and then 10 force in iRacing. But when I switch to another car, it usually requires that I set the FFB lower. So there's no way that I would, for example, jump from the Porsche Cup into the 296 GT3 and keep the force at 10. It's just because the Porsche Cup has fairly vague steering. Oh, I'm quite looking forward to this one. I think in my spirit, my true aim. Oh my god. Was definitely not to do that at the very least. When it gets you, it gets you. Right, 3 minutes. 3 minutes till the session begins in proper. There's a lot of Europeans on this practice server. Looks like we've kind of woken up. Having a quick Nürburgring race in the lunch hour. So the Nordschleife does something pretty unique, whereby to prevent you from having to reset back to the pits every time you mess up, it'll allow you to reset at certain checkpoints. So if I had got further into the lap, if I'd reset the car, it would have put me back to like a sort of like a marshal's post, not that far back from where I crashed. This is so that, due to popular demand, people wanted to learn a Nürburgring and not have to constantly reset back to the pits whenever they had a mistake. VRS profile. Yeah, I can read it out to you. Showing it to you will require a bit of twiddling on the stream, and where is it even? Huh. I don't seem to be able to locate it. The config tool has for some reason disappeared from my PC. Yeah, Brenton, if you do that, it's bad news. So when I was trying to resolve the Elgato Cam Link earlier, I uninstalled the Elgato Cam Link software, or at least I thought I did, but it didn't disappear, so I did it again. So now it looks like I've actually accidentally uninstalled the config tool for VRS. So I'll sort that out. I will show it to you, but in essence, the settings that I have on the VRS base are basically no smoothing, no filtering, or rather no inertia, no friction. The smoothing filter is set to responsive 1, and the slew rate is set to performance. That's basically the guts of what it is. So it's basically as unfiltered and from the horse's mouth force feedback as possible. Here we go. Warm up. So this is the warm up for the race. The weather indicates
Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line.
the weather indicates dry, but the track itself is wet. So we'll soon find out. This is wet tyres all day long. Wet tyres all day long. All day long, that's wet tyres. Day long, that's wet tyres all. Tyres day long wet.
The track temperature is falling. It's now 18 Celsius. All clear on pit exit.
Oh well, Max, if it works for you, it works for you. That's the main thing to remember. It's a pretty greasy and foggy track, so oh, there are definitely some there's definitely a dry and wet line in terms of surface grip. You know what, that must be beyond frightening to do for real. Yeah, quite a distinct grip difference between the normal line and the wet line. Just trying to explore the lines a bit now. There's a big cliff edge on the normal line. That's gonna throw a lot of people out. Including me. Oh yeah, there we go. So that's what it does. It resets you back to basically a sensible point in the track. That safety rating is just taking a hammering. Hey, VR guy, I appreciate the sentiment, definitely. But as far as stream quality goes, this one's been in the toilet. We've had a webcam basically overheat and die. It's not really a webcam. It's actually it's the Sony camera that I use to actually film stuff for long form videos. Tried using it as a webcam just then, and it failed spectacularly. Had dodgy audio for the first 15 minutes. Left it on the in-between screen. Just waiting for something to go right. On the grid. Where are we on the grid? And are we on wets or dries? Wet. Okay. And everyone else has decided to do the same thing. You can tell by the presence of a rain light that they have also gone on to wets. So Godspeed, basically. Porsche Cup, Nordschleife, wet track. That's like Tabasco sauce, boiled, poured directly in the eyes.
Celsius, P7. Be ready. Green, green, green.
Mild start.
Car left. Hold your line. Still there. Still there. Clear left. Car left. Clear left. Car right. Still there.
I'm getting absolutely done over
Still there.
by following that Apex Tech fella through.
Hold your line. Right side's clear. Car right. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line.
Oh god, so we learnt nothing.
He's still there. Clear right. Car right. Clear right.
What the hell are you doing, man? Oh my god. Oh Christ. And you're gonna contact me again, aren't you? Ah, here we go. Oh man. Does the car still drive? A little thanks for that. Oh, sweet Lord in heaven. Unbelievable.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 3.0.
Oddly, the car actually does seem to be driving okay. Not all is lost. Don't know how. Not sure how, but seems to be okay. Ooh. I nearly put a stop to that. What a calamity.
On your right. Still there. Right side's clear. Left side. Clear left.
Good lord. Oh, yeah, calamities. Yeah, there's definitely something salvageable here, so I'm just gonna keep spirits high and keep going. I probably shouldn't have wasted valuable seconds. Shouldn't have wasted valuable seconds being dramatic when I was sitting on the side of a road. So not all is lost. There will be freebies. Because there already have been.
The gap to McLeod behind is increasing. It's now 2.3 seconds.
I'm just checking the barrier's still there.
4.1.
Man, things are going great.
Car right. Still there. Clear right.
Come with me if you want to live. Okay, this all hope looked lost, but now it's turning into quite a fun little race. So yeah, let's get it. Morning, Isaac. Loving the pedals now that I've got them sorted out.
The gap behind is now 1.6.
Yeah. Right, just put gloves on. Okay, one lap down of a wet Nürburgring, so this could actually be pretty interesting after all. I don't know what position we are.
B12, 2 laps remaining, 2 laps of fuel remaining. Okay, Daniel, we're gaining on the car in front. The gap's now 1.9 seconds.
But yeah, to answer your question, so the only things I've done to the brake are change the blue spring to the red one and adjust that mechanism that you're probably referring to there. They're the only things that you really need to adjust. They have a big impact.
Car right. He's still there. He's still there.
Are we going to have take 2?
He's still there. Clear right.
Thankfully not. Oh, I don't want to take him out either. Okay, so we got maybe 4 or 5 cars in eye shot. So things are looking good.
On your right. Still there. He's still there. Hold your line. Right side's clear.
Good lord. Good lord. Yeah. Oh, whoa. Too wide through there in the wet. Wow, okay. He is fighting. He is fighting. But he is slowing me down. I'm just going to need to get a run on him. The track is properly wet now, at least. At least there's that.
Okay, Daniel. Daniel, stay close. Wait for him to make a mistake.
Now this is pod racing.
Car right.
Yes! Oh,
Clear
oh.
right. Sweet pass, mate.
Okay, got past him. Wow, he absolutely did not want to let that go no matter what. That was really, really fun. That was amazing fighting. And now we've got to catch these four, because the rest of the pack are miles ahead. So looks like 8th will be the absolute best
The gap behind is
that I can hope for
1.8.
without a few more freebies. But this has been a really, really fun, very, very fun race so far. So 4 cars ahead, 4 cars that can be got. They can be got, 100%.
This car in. The gap's now 1.8 seconds.
Whoa. Look at him. Here we go. Hopefully get one down and enjoying the tail of the other pack. This will be a explosive 3rd and final lap.
Car left. Still there.
Considering I was
Hold your
certain the car would be knackered after that lap 1,
line. He's still there. Still there.
that lap 1 silliness,
Still there. Clear left.
this is quite a surprise. Three cars ahead of us, 1 full lap of the Nürburgring to go. Let's get 'em.
The guy behind. The gap's now 0.8.
7th may be in reach.
One more to go. We're halfway through. Should be about 1 laps remaining on this tank. gap is 0.6.
Let's go, let's go. It's a wet Nordschleife. What more can you want?
Car left. Still there. Clear left.
Ah! I don't think there was going to be much prospect of an overtake there, to be fair. He had it all covered. But that might do it.
Side, clear left. Nice one, mate.
Okay, go, 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 go. Carol Vietzien. Ah. This guy's not having much of a good time either.
Gaining on this car, the gap is 0.4. On your left. Hold your line.
Here we go.
He's still there. He's still there.
What is going to happen here?
He's still there. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Clear left. Nice one, Daniel. Nice move, mate.
Eee. Right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 3-second deficit to make up. I don't know if that's even possible, but we're going to try. .5.
Track. Keep it nice and tidy.
Missed a couple of my preferred lines then. .2. 1.8. 1.6.
You're in the sky and the gap's now 1.6 seconds.
1.5. 0.6. 0.3.
Car right. Clear right.
Ah, it's I think that's the fella who collided with me in the in the start. I think he's just gone. Yeah, you know what? You can have it back. Just going to follow up with either that, or he wanted to let me go so that he can take the slipstream back. Let's see. Let's see if that's true. No. Okay. Yeah, he's completely pacified. Well, he made me feel like a hero for like half a minute. That was so good. But there we go. Isn't it weird how the races that start out like complete catastrophes end up being the ones that you end up enjoying most? Oh, that was wonderful. That was wonderful. Lovely, lovely, jubbly.
That's it. We're done.
That was highly enjoyable. That was highly. That was a succulent race indeed. And yet all hope seemed completely lost. I mean, look at the state of it. Wow. Yeah. Thanks for riding along with that one, folks. That was really, really good. Loved it. Let's see what just happened in the first sector. Truly. Oh, Mark's gone anyway, so I can't thank him more verbosely. But so yeah, first sector once again. Did he just? I have a feeling he was just avoiding action there. I think maybe he didn't expect me to be going so slow. Maybe he just wanted to follow that guy on the right through. He put some throttle on. Yeah, he put some throttle on and then that was it. It's a bit like the last one, where there's enough of an overlap for it to be. What I always look at is their distance to the apex. Hey Swelio. Thanks everybody for joining with that one as well. That was a really lovely wet race. Very, very proud of myself for coming back from that. Yeah, it looked like he started putting some throttle on. So I agree with that. If I turn the camera round, at the point of impact, the gap between him and the apex is getting bigger. So that's one way to kind of judge it. But in any case, he gave a position back. If I had my microphone on, maybe he would have apologised or whatever. But in any case, in terms of pure crimes, that ain't too bad. It's purely racing incident, and you know, all I really care about is the fact that it resulted in such lovely racing. So thanks everybody for watching that one. That one was good. So before I forget, we need to actually qualify for the Nürburgring. So let's get and do that. How do you do that? That's what I want to know. How do you do it? Wow, that was good. That was really good. And obviously, I don't think he really needs much introduction, but Suelio, if you're unfamiliar with his work, you shouldn't be by now, because he works hard. Suelio does a lot of driving guides, tips and tricks, so there's a good chance that if you like the stuff I do, you will also like the stuff he does. So by all means, go and check the stuff out, particularly as my training pace tends to be quite slow and layered, whereas you'll get a lot more info in the same amount of time with Suelio's videos. So whilst not everybody learns quick, not everybody learns slow. So really, watch us both, and you'll get the whole spectrum of learning together. So yeah, check him out. And he's also doing some real life radical racing, which is honestly inspirational. So by all means, you should already know who he is, but if you don't, go and check him out. Where the heck is the series? Okay, so qualifying. Oh, the qualifying happens weirdly. Oh well, I'm just gonna carry on as I am. So what was the damage? Safety rating slightly down, I rating down by 3, so I can't really whinge about that. As stated before, I'm just loading into the session in the background, but the brands and companies that you see on screen, there are links to them in the description. You'll find all of the full list of links, discounts and links in the description, but one which isn't listed because it's quite new is VRS. I'm currently using VRS pedals, wheelbase and wheel, so you can get 5% off VRS by using the link that's within the description on the stream. And I'm smitten with this stuff so far, and if you just watched that race, you can kind of see why. It suits me really well, so I consider myself impressed. I consider myself converted. VRS is really good stuff, and I'm glad that I reached out to them to try and sort of get hold of their kit and give it a good go. So VRS, you can get 5% off them now as well, using the link in the description. As stated in the description as well, the rig that I'm on, GT Omega, with the Inertia bucket seat, which is yet to land in the US but is available in the UK and EU. Really comfortable bucket seat with a slider and brackets for not a lot of money at all. Hey Brenton, you won't be going back to Acertech. I consider that kind of chapter kind of closed. I like to move on and try out different manufacturers along the way. So if you've followed me for any length of time, you know that it started out with Fanatec, then it's gone over to sort of Moser for a bit, then Fanatec for a little bit again, then Acertech, and now I'm in my VRS era. So I love to change. And explore all the other systems. I've not yet tried a Simagic wheelbase, but that would be interesting. I'm about to try the Simagic GT Neo, and I'll be putting that on the VRS wheelbase that I've got here. So it's not in my nature to stay with one setup for any more than 6 months. So yeah, I consider the book is kind of closed on Asetek. Great stuff. I loved it, especially the pedals. The Invicta pedals are brilliant. But what's said is said. There ain't much more to say now until they come out with a fresh batch of equipment or hardware. And if they do that, then we'll revisit it. But yeah, the videos are made. They'll stay up there for years. And so long as the equipment is still sold, then they'll still be applicable. So I'm broadening my own horizons as well by changing the equipment too. Have a seen the new 32 Newton meter base from V&M. Yes, it's nice that you get sort of like a kind of the same thing that VRS did. You know, the kind of, well, I guess V&M. I've not actually had any contact with any V&M equipment before. The pedals, I've known about them, the Venom pedals. So it's nice to have more and more bases come out. It just means more choice, but it also means a lot more discussion, and that's usually good for us. We get to discuss it. I've not actually yet had a SimiCube base in my possession. Looking to change that, but there's only one of me, and I need to give every piece of hardware a decent stretch of usage to make a proper judgment of it. So I'll be using VRS, the Wheelbase, for the next couple of months at least. But there could be little sprinkles of flavour in there, like the Magic TC Neo that I mentioned. If I didn't make videos on this stuff, if I didn't make videos basically for a living, essentially, then I would just pick one setup and stay with it until I got bored of it. But knowing me, I'd always be shifting equipment on anyway. I just wouldn't be doing it at the rate that I currently do because there would be no underlying reason to.
The exit's clear. Stay behind the white line.
I definitely think I would have moved on from Fanatec eventually because of the lack of I'm on wet tyres. Why am I on wet tyres? I'm sure I would have moved on from Fanatec eventually because of a lack of podium pedals. It's ridiculous how they never resolved that. Maybe they've got something in the works. Who knows?
Exit's clear.
Just got to get. I've actually got to get more dry running in, if anything. No problem in the wet. It's in the dry where things seem to be pretty ropey, as proven by the first race. One thing that this the VRS wheel's got quite loud shifters, so what that's doing is it's exposing me. If you watch and listen in certain corners, I'm kind of like downshifting too early because I'm too eager to click down a gear. So sometimes I'm clicking twice, but only the second one actually downshifts because I'm doing it too early. Need to bloomin' watch them curbs.
The leader has just done an 8:03.1 seconds.
What's my all-time best lap time? I'm not sure, but I don't think I've actually got one recorded. Usually because there's always a 1x or an off track. Whoa! Hopefully the next race is dry and I can actually set a clean lap with no incident points and actually lay that clean lap baseline. Keep on overshooting that corner, definitely. Ah! Too much gumption. Need to start smacking the curbs. I don't like it. Any key differences between the feel of a VRS to the A6 wheelbase? Yeah, there is definitely a key difference. I feel as though the VRS is cleaner, much more raw. I'm getting that feeling. When I first tried it, I was like, this is so responsive and so raw that I just feel like I can drive almost out of any problem. There are things that I can catch. They always surprise me that I caught them. So it seems to be very responsive and very, very clean. It's also a lot more rugged. If you cast your mind back to when I accidentally smashed the QR pins on my Acertec wheelbase, and that's something that Basic Ollie has also done. I noticed because he came out with a plea if anybody had the replacement QR circuit board. So it's happened to me and Basic Ollie, whereby the QR pins on the Acertec have been mashed up by us, our own human error really speaking, but they're so fragile and exposed that it's almost inevitable in high numbers. So the VRS wheelbase is a lot more rugged. The offset of that is the fact that, unlike the Acertec wheelbases and every other wheelbase that I've had so far, all of the brains of the unit are actually in a separate box. So it almost, when you look at the pictures, my perception of a VRS wheelbase was that it was kind of outdated. I didn't understand why you would need this separate control box and these big chunky looking wires going into the side of a wheelbase. It seemed to me like it was overly complicated. Getting to know it now, I see it completely differently. Now I feel like this thing is bomb proof. Like there's no flimsiness about it. It's almost industrial grade. Well, it is industrial grade stuff, and it feels that way. So far it's given me a lot of confidence that it does kind of live up to its name, and that you're probably more likely to find a setup like this in a high traffic, high wear situation. But as I said, the same way I saw it, that separate control box can put some people off because they don't know why you would need it. All other wheelbases have the brains and the control units inside the wheelbase now. They're just tacked onto the end of the wheelbase unit, and you don't need that separate box, so it almost comes across as like previous generation equipment. But I can't argue with the results. I love this. I've become quite smitten with it, and in some ways that extra industrial feel to it gives it that feeling that it's like an insider's secret or like an insider's choice. And as I've said, I think last week, the pedals were the main reason I reached out to VRS to try and give their kit a go, because their reputation is well established. I wanted to see what I thought of it. I didn't really expect to say much or think much about the wheelbase. I almost expected it to be like a step down, because of previously being on the Acertec Invicta and previously having 20 Nm wheelbases. You know, I didn't think I would necessarily have anything special to say about it, but it does give you that impression. It does give you that kind of, this is the most rugged wheelbase you will get, and it is very clean and very direct. And beyond installation, those extra cables that you have to use or have to route through, I haven't thought about them once. They're well out of the way. They're well out of the way, and they sit next to the butt kicker control unit, which also has the same thing going for it. So when I had the Invicta, its force limit was set to 18 Nm, and the VRS can go up to 20. So I don't think I'm going to be really troubling the high end of this. Right, the race session is going to be starting soon. And one other difference that's probably worthwhile, and is probably of great interest to people that are thinking about Acertec, is the fact that most folks don't like the look of their wheels, and it's just a fact. It's just a fact of life now. Most people don't like the look of their wheels, and if you want a QR to put your own third-party wheel on, you've got the Invicta QR, which is like 140 quid, I think, something like that, maybe even more. That's the cheapest way to kind of. I think you can get dumb QRs that don't have any of the electronics in that will work. I think they're also bringing their own version of that out now, but it is a consideration, and I can't argue with that. I thought Acertec's wheels were really not very good looking, and the majority agreed. Come on, it must be race time by now. In fact, I've got a VRS hub arriving at some point, specifically because I want to be mounting a Simagic GT Neo on it. I need to check when that's supposed to arrive. 12:45. Okay, we're going to be ticking over into the official session now. Perfect. Hi Hawkin, how you doing? Parcel force. Right, where's me parcel? Ah, it's delivered. Number 21. Okay, number 21. I'll tell you what, folks. I'm gonna be back in a minute. I'm gonna go get the parcel. There we go. Got my parcel. I've just I've walked out into public. I've shown my face in public wearing bright red racing boots. So warm up then. What are conditions? Looks like it's bone dry. Looks like it's bone dry. What does the weather say? Weather is clear. So if it's a dry race, then great. That's just what I've been practicing.
Hit exits clear. Disengage limiter.
Just going to do a quick practice start. Okay, cool.
Yellow flag.
That's nice. See, on the odd occasion, people do send little messages just to say how the videos might have helped. It always helps me. It reminds me that stuff that I've made a long time ago still has application, and people do still see them. So it's worth spending the time putting something of the best quality I can muster out there. It's a nice feeling.
Yellow flag.
Right, so it's dry. We've established that. It's dry, nothing more to be said. Bish bash bosh. Oh, bloody hell. There we go, so that's what I ordered. It's a VRS hub adapter. It's just a dumb QR, no electronics, no nothing. So that's going to be what I'm going to be using to fix the Simagic GT Neo onto the base. Simple stuff, 6 bolts threaded and a front end that clamps onto the spline. So I've already got one, but I ordered another one. I didn't want to ask them for one because I wanted to just get it and do it, and also give their delivery and dispatch a test.
We're running on fumes, mate. Very little fuel left.
This is an open setup series, but I just love the fixed setup. Straight up. Oh, right. Well, it's not usually that way around, is it? So the open setup races a 0% chance of rain. Okay, that is helpful. It's not usually that way around. It's usually the other way around.
The track temp is 21 Celsius. 3 laps.
Here we go then.
Okay, Daniel, stay calm. Focus. Green, green, green.
Good start from the guy on the left.
On your right, you're in the middle, 3 wide.
Guys steaming in. How the hell are we going to figure this one out?
Clear right, 3 wide, you're in the middle. Right side's clear. Left side. Clear left.
That was like 4 wide or something there. What are people doing?
Start's alright, time to get stuck in.
Have to wait for the replay to judge that one. Oh my god.
Car left. Clear left.
That was all me. That was all me. That bit, what? There's something in the water today. It's either me screwing up or someone else screwing up. But yeah, well, okay. Apologies flying around today. Safety rating plummeting.
Car left. Clear left. The gap in front is now 1.2 seconds.
Can we just calm down a bit? Please. This is stressful.
The gap behind is now 1.4.
That was really scrappy all around. Oh my god. 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 No. No, 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 no.
Yellow flag.
This is the most gloriously... This is a mess. This is a real mess. So it is a real mess. Daniel corners. I'm really sorry. I've just purely terrorized you. That's got to be the sorriest displays from me in some time. Oh! Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We are fully mortal today. What is happening to my entire thing? What is happening? What time is it? Missed it. I don't know, you know, the car's a bit wonky now.
Yellow flag. The gap behind is now 19.
Well, if you've tuned in for Nürburgring, then and unfortunately, you're not going to see it get done much justice in this race. This has been a catastrophe. It's been a calamity. And nobody to blame but myself now. Yeah, but I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going for the sole reason that if I left it at this, my safety rating would be absolutely smacked. So I kind of need to keep going. But I'm 1x away from being penalised.
Okay, Daniel, don't let this guy distract you.
So I kind of need to keep going. I was really kind of hoping to rehabilitate that A licence. And so far, all I've done is undermine it. But you can't always show your best, you can't always be perfect. Blah 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 blah, there's a freebie. Just got to keep going. It seems like everybody's just going a bit mad.
Left. Only 2 more laps of fuel.
See, that guy's off. That guy's off and this guy's crumpled, so if I keep going, if I just keep going, I might pick up some, might salvage something here. Whereas if I quit, then definitely, plus I've got nothing else to fill the time with. So now all we really have now is essentially a sweepstakes of whether I'm going to make it till the end. How am I going to make it to the end of a race with only 1x to spare?
Temperature's rising, it's now 23 Celsius.
Yeah, same here. Oh, 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 oh,
Right
oh.
side.
Whoa,
Right
whoa,
side's clear.
whoa, whoa.
Come on, Daniel. No, don't panic. We'll get him back.
This is just a damage limitation tour now. But, oh no, I'm not going to make it. I was thinking for a second and that maybe I could make the qualifying. But it appears not. Well, if I get an involuntary 1x, then I'll definitely make it.
Left side. Clear left. Don't be pressured. Keep your exit speeds up. On your left. Still there. He's still there. Clear left. Left side, clear left. Good work, mate. Keep it up. The guy behind's reeling you in. The gap's now 0.8.
Yeah, there's a reason why there's an awful lot of B and C licensed Porsche Cup drivers.
37.4.
Yeah, Marrick's going to fly past now because there's just too much damage.
Car left.
Car doesn't even want to drive straight.
Still there. Clear left. Okay, stay with it. You're in the sky. The gap's now 0.2. One more lap to go. Alright Daniel, we're halfway home. We think about car left. Clear left.
Oh, no, 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 1x, 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 no, 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 no. Thank you. Oh, well, only one more lap to endure. That was definitely a bit too gutsy, considering the questionable geometry of the car's suspension right now. Be amazed if I can get to the end of this. Car is definitely struggling.
Is now in the lead.
This thing is driving like
Is catching. The gap's now 1.4.
driving like a shopping trolley that's been ran over.
Okay, Daniel, don't let this guy distract
Oh,
you.
he's gone. What on earth happened there?
The gap ahead is now 3.3 seconds. Just done a 7:46.9 seconds.
I can't wait to watch back all the complete catastrophes done by both my and others' hands. It wasn't great. I'm glad this is over. Well, that was that then.
12. There's the checkered flag.
Actually survived. Actually made it to the end on basically 1x. Right then, let's see how many people's days I've ruined. This is the first one. So Daniel Cornes, remember that name? Got some apologising to do to him.
And I was actually hoping that you'd take each other out and I'd get a freebie.
I was trying to play it safe. The last couple of, outside of the Nürburgring one I did before this, the last couple of heat races at Austria were fucking shocking, so trying to recover a bit.
So
Yeah,
here's
got
the
it
first.
then, so, So we've got to take it anyway, if that means taking me out or not.
So that was the first bit of contact.
Come up on me as the race went on and just let it go.
Not major problems caused by that, but still, like, you know, why? Big old moment here. And then here's what else happened. I mean, look at the cheeks on that. That was okay. That was okay. He didn't really have to react to that. That's okay. But this is the problem. This is the problem here. What happened here? Did I'm trying to select first. What a terrible place to be. What a terrible place to be. What a terrible place to be. And if that was on my cockpit view, that's the first I'd hear about it. Oh my god. And he was already in a bit of a mess before that. But just look at that. What a horrible, silly place to be. And it's all my fault. And yeah. Yeah. It's that really annoyed me because I was like trying to find first. I think the steering wheel might have been no, the steering wheel was dead straight, but brain stopped working. Yikes! Major yikesage. Sigh. Well, there we go. Right. It's 13:23. So the damage. What was the damage? The damage to the I rating, not that bad. I'm still just a smidge under 5k. Safety rating is just getting chipped away. But it only takes a couple of decent GTE races to get that right back. I mean, I'm going to blame it on a few factors. I clearly just have not got out of bed the wrong side today. I am a little bit under the weather, as you can probably hear. But in any case, that's just like brain has left the room kind of thing. I'm gonna take this opportunity. The next race I think will be the last one. I'm really hoping it's a good one. Yeah, the next race will be the last. But I'm just going to take Rosie out, let her out, give her some food, give her some dinner, and I'll be back with you in 5 minutes. So don't go anywhere. Next race will be in 20 minutes time, and we'll have a good one. 1 sec. on the mic. Just add that to the list of stream inaccuracies today. Oh cool, got a map of the Nürburgring. We've got Hatzenbach, Hochheiken, Quiltenbacher Hohe, Flugplatz, Gothenburg, Schwedenkreuz, Arenberg, Postbrücke, Füchsrohre, Adenauer Forst, Metzgerfeld, no, Metzgersfeld, Kallenhalt, Spiegelhof, Dreifach rechts, Lauder links, Bergwerk, Muttkurv, Steierstrecke, Hedwigschohe, Wippermann, Eschbach, oh, it's gone. I was having fun doing that. I was having fun reading other corner names. Here we go. Oh, it's damp on the ground.
Pit exit's clear. The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 18 Celsius.
On me.
Left side, clear left.
such a lovely track. It is. Oh, this track rubbish. I swear I find the Nürburgring easier to drive in the wet. I swear it's true. Whether it's just damp on the ground like now or actively raining, I just seem to find it easier to go with the Nürburgring, which is mad. You can see the little clouds of water in the rearview mirrors. Hi Hamza. This is practice. So the next race will be in around about 3 minutes time, or more accurately, the actual race session will be taking over in about 3 minutes time. So this is just open practice where everybody can just lap freely. So yeah, sorry for going a bit quiet there. Sorry if you were confused by that. It is confusing, just jumping in. You don't know whether I'm in a race or whether I'm in a practice. The only way to really indicate that is if you look down at the if you look at the bottom left hand corner of the screen where it says where you can see the list of names. At the bottom of that it says practice, and it says 26 minutes, 17, 18, 19. That where it says practice, that tells you whether we're in practice, race or qualifying. It would be nice to have something that indicates really clearly whether it's a practice session, qualifying or race. So I'll work on that, because it is something that helps people. If you don't know iRacing really well, then you can't just jump in a stream and just know just by looking whether you're in practice or qualifying. So don't feel silly. Don't feel silly about it. It's a genuine issue. The thing with streaming is that you need to make it so that people can jump in and know pretty easily what you're actually doing. Because I've been quite quiet and not explaining it, then that'll be why. So yeah, I'll see if there's something Race Labs can do that makes it really front and center. This is a practice session or something like that. That'd be good. In the meantime, because it is a practice session and it's not a race, then I have time to actually drink a cup of tea, or at least try. Okay, so I'm now clicking on race, and that will take me over to the race session that starts every quarter to the hour. And I'll just go and get the dog in. That's it. Good girl, Rosie. There you go. That's the best thing that she does. If I ever wanted to come in from like basking in the garden, all I have to do is sort of just tap on the window twice and go. And she's like, okay, fine. So track looks wet. Yeah, track looks wet, and it's probably going to rain during the race too. So yes, we stand our best chance of making up good spots by doing that.
Exit's clear, don't cross the white line. The track temperature's decreasing, it's now 18 Celsius. Car left, clear left. Car right, clear right.
How's the weather defined? Well, it seems as though basically the Porsche Cup alternates every hour between the open series and the fixed series, and it seems as though the typically it would be the open series that is more lenient with weather, as in it will allow wider weather scenarios, but it seems that this time it's a fixed series that's got all the rain. So it looks like they've basically cooked it up so that the fixed series has a really high chance of rain. Yeah, so it's almost like they basically give a percentage chance of rain happening. So it's very organic.
We estimate 36 minutes of fuel left. We estimate 36 minutes of fuel remaining. We think about 36 minutes of fuel left. Should be about 36 minutes of fuel remaining. Should be about 36 minutes of fuel remaining. We think about 36 minutes of fuel left.
No, it's not related to real life weather. That would be cool.
We estimate 36 minutes of fuel remaining. We estimate 36 minutes of fuel remaining. Should be about 36 minutes of fuel remaining.
Sorry, crew chief is set to basically give me a fuel report whenever I press the letter Y. I didn't set it like that. So every time I press Y, it's like, yeah, you got 36 minutes. Yeah, you got 36 minutes. It's really annoying actually, because every time I type a message to somebody, there's invariably a Y in there. I should really set it to X, because I can't imagine a scenario where I'd ever use the letter X. Maybe Z. Maybe Z. I'm not going to do it now though, because somehow that'll just mess things up. So I'm just going to enjoy the rest of this warm up, what's left of it. Hi Seth, thanks for joining.
Very little fuel left. We're running on fumes, mate.
We're nearly heading to the grid.
Very little fuel left. We're running on fumes, mate. You got plenty of fuel. You got loads of fuel. It's fine, you got loads. You got plenty of fuel. You got loads of fuel.
It's crew chief, man.
It's fine, you got loads.
There you go. Anyone who use Moser equipment? I've used plenty of Moser kit in the past, though. So by all means, fire away.
The best part about having an overlay is that you can see people that are
right tyre.
7th position. The track
Here we
temp
go.
is 19 Celsius.
Here we go. Here we go.
Get ready, mate. It's hammer time. Green, let's go, let's go.
Fairly pedestrian.
Car right. Clear right. On your right. Clear right.
Wow, people actually got through there without an incident. Blimey. Okay.
On your left. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. He's still there. Still there. Still there. He's still there. Clear left.
Wow, yes, he didn't want to go through there, did he? So far, so clean. It's a miracle. Ooh, that is an evil little corner. Evil little corner there. Here we go. Here we go. What are these two going to do to sort this out? Great overtake by that guy. Good stuff, but I got a fast blow behind, definitely. He's not hanging around. This is all getting pretty tense. This is going to catch a couple of people out, I'm sure of it. Exit's very slippery.
Stick to the plan. Don't be intimidated here.
We don't have a plan. We do not have a plan. Yeah, this, what you're watching right here is a really good. This is an excellent showcase for the rain in iRacing. I am just completely absorbed here. I love this stuff. It's perfect. Oh.
Car right. He's still there. Clear right.
Oh, he didn't want to. He didn't want to do that. He didn't want to go through it. And now he's coming back massively.
Still there. Clear left.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. That was bold. Very, very brave.
The gap behind is now 0.7. Gap to Crawford ahead is now 0.7.
Right, this is going to be epic. Look at this. Oh, I do not want to follow somebody that closely through this section.
Wait for him to crack. Left side. Still there.
Oh.
Still there.
Oh, and again.
Hold your line.
Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Clear left.
Wow. Wow, what a battle. What a battle that was. And have a cup of tea to celebrate.
Car left. Hold your line. Clear left. Okay, Daniel, hold your nerve. Just keep it smooth. No mistakes.
And here comes...
Car right. Hold your line. Right side's clear.
And through goes Hamilton. Double DRS right there. That was epic. What an amazing lap that was. Epic, epic, epic.
P5, 2 to go. Only 2 laps of fuel left. Left side. Clear left. On your right. Right side's clear.
A new challenger.
Alright Daniel, keep landing under pressure. He'll make a mistake.
It's gonna get ya.
Right side. Clear right.
Oh my god. Whoa! This is an absolutely white knuckle ride so far. Wow. He's got a good run at me now.
On your left. Still there. Still there. Clear left. Gap 2, Crawford in front is now 0.2, car right. He's still there. Right side's clear, car right. Right side's clear.
Yes! Kept it on the outside. Perfect. This is really something. Oh my god, that is the most horrible piece of track ever.
We've just had a warning for cutting the track. You need to slow down a bit if you don't want a penalty.
Yeah, I think we've just found our new course cutting. I was probably supposed to take a bit more of a hit from that, but oh well. Right, serious mode now. Come on, concentrate. There is a lot of water now on the track. A lot of water. It's getting very sketchy.
The gap to Crawford behind is now 1.4. Okay Daniel, gaining on this car. The gap is 0.8.
Could be a P3 on the cards here.
On your right. Clear right.
Especially if he gives it away by unlinking through the carousel. Wow.
let this guy intimidate you. Keep it within the track limits.
Come on, blimey.
The gap behind is now 1.0.
Right, looks like Mark isn't close enough to get a tow this time.
Okay, Daniel, you're reeling. Barrier. The gap is now 1.8.
Poor. Right, one more lap of that. And we chase down Farrier.
The leader's just done at 8:45.4 seconds. E4, that's half distance. We think about 1 laps of fuel left.
So Farrier ahead is the target. That's what we need to know. This last race has been excellent. Really enjoyed this.
The gap to Barrier ahead is now 1.2.
Perfect antidote after a couple of rough ones. That's an evil corner, that is. It really is. .8 to the car ahead. And he's using regular lines, so I know that he is going to be hating this. Yikes. Blimey. That was close. Don't want to be doing that really.
Gap to barrier ahead is increasing. It's now 1.7 seconds.
Interesting. Okay. Oh my god. Ah, no. Ah, man. Ah, man. So close. What a shame. What a real shame. That came out of nowhere. And once it had me, it had me. Oh god. God.
Okay, Daniel, we've gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines.
Maybe that was my 15 minutes of complete lucidity per racing session. That's a real shame. Red X, honestly, I'd...
The gap's now 1.9 seconds.
99 times I would have caught that, but it just got me. It just got me that time. Clearly just... That sort of stuff can just happen. That's a shame. Was on course for a potential, if anything happened to them two. Like, Farrier's got past Yannick. Not going to give up. There could still be a chance. They're only there. They're literally only there. Come on. Anything could happen. I think I was probably just getting a bit too comfy. Bit too comfy.
3.8 seconds.
And just went steaming in too hard. mostly I'm just gutted about being deprived of a potential action that might have been possible there. So yeah, gutted. Could have been a really nice like tussle there between me and Farrier and Mullerman. Never mind. Here we go then. What an epic session, and I absolutely loved that first lap here. And that's done 4 races. Race 2 and race 4, this one. Loved them. Race 2 started out very, very badly, but it ended up being one of the most fun races ever. Really, really just absorbed by it. And this one's been good too. Just a shame that it kind of dropped off at the end there.
The leader
But
has just done a 8:44.1.
what an epic adventure. Porsche Cup Nordschleife, mostly in the rain.
Yellow flag, caution.
But there is nothing left in the tank. So go out and enjoy.
P6, and there's the finish. Good result, mate.
Go out
Well
and
done.
enjoy it yourself. Because I am cooked. That was good. That was really good. What happened?
I could have not held my brakes, it took me out too, so yeah, call me an idiot.
So what happened then? So normal braking, normal braking, normal braking. And then just I think it was a rare occurrence of actually having way more grip than I expected. But damn. That was epic. Let's have a little look back at some of the racing. There we go. We're just side by side for a lot of that as well. Here we go then. So this is where we pick him up. Heading into this corner. Somebody has a terrible time. We cut under, but a little bit of traction loss sort of kills my speed a bit. It's side by side, or well, it feels side by side all the way through here. There was no overlap, but he thinks maybe it's not a good idea to go through there side by side, but then he gets a really good run, really good undercut and run through there. And I try not to replicate what happened in race 1. Cut into the carousel. Least loved corner on any racetrack, I think. I hate that. It's satisfying when you get it right, it is, but it's not as satisfying as all the other corners on the track when you get it right. Ooh, yeah, bit of door banging either side. But with no way to cut into the carousel, I was always going to be a disadvantage there. Cut through in the slipstream, down the straight, and then Mark Balzer comes through. Where does it happen here? Oh yeah, that was good. Can you get some massive run on me there? Really good run. I moved to the outside because I want to have the inside for the corner up ahead, but it's just not. There's no way I can defend that speed difference, and he's got the inside for that corner. That forces into the outside. So he'll have a good braking zone there, but the outside of that corner will have a nice big grip area where I can just cut back. So this is what happened from. So I go completely off. Yeah, the slowdowns are pretty lenient. It's almost like they've gone the other way. They're almost too lenient now, because I'm sure I gain time by going through that section off of grass. Nah. Yeah, I am absolutely shattered. Overtake on Mark Balzer. Nothing he could do. Once you're out of the carousel, you're out of the carousel. Like the Delta P video. Once it's got you, it's got you. There we go then. That was the last race of the day. And I have lots to chew on, lots to get sorted. Lots of other YouTubey work to do. So thank you very much for riding along with me. Definitely a mixed bag. Mixed bag of racing today. Some of it excellent, some of it diabolical. Just yeah. So I'm hoping that next week will be better. I'm sure it will. Next week will be better, and the track for next week is going to be. Oh, it's Spa. Yeah, nothing against Spa. But the week after is Sebring. And that interests me quite a lot. Sebring is one of my favourites. So looking forward to that one. But thank you very much for joining me. Don't forget, keep the links in the description tucked away somewhere in case you're ever looking to buy. As you can see, most of them are listed here, but not all of them, so do check the description down below. And although it's not pictured in this image, VRS now has a 5% discount via my link. So if you are looking at buying VRS, and don't forget you can do that. And as the description states, I've been driving today on the VRS DirectForce Pro pedals, wheel and wheelbase. So a complete VRS setup. I love it. I definitely haven't shown it in its best light today, but yeah, I'm probably not 100% today. Next week should be back and better. So thank you very much for watching, and enjoy the rest of your days. No, enjoy the rest of your day. Saying enjoy the rest of your days sounds like it's like see you later and never see you again. Enjoy the rest of your day forever. No, that still doesn't work. Have a good day and a good evening, and thank you for watching. Cheers, thank you very much, bye bye.